feel free to do that. And today's class is a simple flow that will explore the idea of lunges, the form and alignment, joint alignment, muscle engagement, and recruitment in different types of lunges. What I mean by different types, a quick demo, um, that a lunge is when Um, one foot is forward, the other foot is in the back. So we will explore the idea of what happens in an inquiry language, what happens when you're lunging your back foot way down, how the natural rhythm of the spine is not really held. So how would you find a stance that is supportive to your back and supportive to your entire structure? That is the idea of lunging. And also, at any point of time, if you wish to dial down the intensity of your lunge, you can make an empowered choice to lower the back knee down with all the muscle alignment and engagement to support you. And the other type of lunge is called Warrior Two. It's the Warrior Two stance. That is something I will guide you through and explore the alignment options as well. And we will explore what happens when the stance is way forward or if it's shorter. Um, so also in the Warrior Two stance, feel free to lower the back knee down at any point. Uh, that is something we will explore. And with that, take a comfortable stand in your space. I will also share my music. If that's too loud, let me know. Thank you. Come to a comfortable stand. Feel free to choose either seated posture instead of a stand if that's more supportive. Have your feet hip distance or wider as comfortable. Root down through your feet, soften through your knees, soften through your hips and shoulders. Allow your spine to remain in its natural rhythm. As you welcome yourself into this time, this space that you've carved out for your practice, take a moment to notice anything that might be present within your surroundings, within your space. Any sounds, any things, any colors. Opportunity to acknowledge your surroundings. From there, option to gradually close your eyes or have a soft gaze. As you continue your journey within, take a moment to scan your entire physical body from the crown of your head to your shoulders, to your hips, to your fingertips, to your knees, to your ankles, to the soles of your feet. Take another opportunity to acknowledge the support of the earth underneath you and invite a sense of being held, being supported to your feet or your sit bones if you're seated. Root down, melt down into that support as you notice any sensations within your physical body. Sensations such as tingling, warmth or cold, sensations of tightness, stiffness, or lightness, or a neutral space. Without yet having to change anything, simply allow yourself to experience what is present within your physical body. As you're taking little notes of your physical body, I invite you to add on another layer of awareness on top of it. Step into your mind space to notice what activity is present within your mind space. It's absolutely all right to have a busy mind, an active mind, just like all other parts your mind is at work too. That's where you get all the wonderful ideas to work on. Simply take inventory of what is present within your mind in this time, in this space. Welcome any guests, ideas, thoughts, imaginations. Gradually wave them by. Bring your mind's focus, mind's attention on one more layer of awareness. That is your breath. Simply tune into the natural rhythm of your breath, slow or fast, in through your nostrils or mouth as safer and comfortable to you today. As you explore the natural rhythm of your breath, invitation to add on a little more width, a little more fullness to each of your inhales, and a little more length to each of your exhales. Longer exhales help your nervous system balance. Notice at any point of time during your breathing practice for any discomfort, anxiety, please come back to your natural breath and observe your natural breath. When you are ready, empty through your lungs, guide all the breath out. Take a full inhale into the front, back, and sides of your torso. With your inhales, gently circle your arms to the sky. You may take a peek. Bring your palms to touch. Exhale, soften into this exhale. Guide your palms at your heart center. Another full inhale into all four sides of your torso as you reach your palms to the sky. Exhale, circle your arms by your side, soften into this exhale. One more breath, just like that. Inhale, circle your arms to the sky. Bring your palms to touch. Exhale, guide your palms at your heart center and pause. Take a moment to tune into any little shifts that might have occurred from the beginning of your practice. You may choose to bow down at your heart center to honor your practice, to honor your wisdom and your intention. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release your arms by your side. If your eyes are closed, welcome some light into your eyes. Re-establish the connection of your feet with the earth. Root down to the base of the big toe, the base of the pinky toe, the base of your heels. Soften your knees, soften your hips and shoulders. Inhale, raise your arms in front of you, interlace your fingers. Flip your palms, inhale, trace your palms to the sky. Elbows can be bent as much as they need. Lift the front of your heart and your gaze to the sky. Exhale, flip your palms, trace them in front of you as you round into your spine. Lift the back of your heart into the sky. Breathe in between your shoulder blades. Flip your palms, inhale, raise them to the sky, lift the front of your heart. Exhale, flip the palms, lift the back of your heart, and continue through this flow of flexion and extension of your spine with the rhythm of your breath, slow or fast. On your next round, gradually come back to center with your arms to the sky. Exhale, release the interlace of your fingers, soften your arms by your side, bring your gaze forward. Revisit the connection of your feet with the ground, soften through your knees, raise your arms to the sky to a wide or a narrow V with the distance in between your ears and shoulders. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, bend your torso to one side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bend to the other side. And from side to side, continue just like the blade of a grass, moving with breath. Allow your breath to guide you. On your next round, come back to center, soften your arms by your side. Take a few shoulder rolls and gradually pause. Circle your arms to the sky, lower your fingertips on your shoulders. Inhale, find length into your spine. Exhale, rotate your shoulders, your upper torso to your left. Open your arms to a wide T. Gaze can be forward to the side or over back shoulder. Inhale, circle your back arm forward, circle it back. And two more times, circle. Inhale, raise both arms to the sky. Lower your fingertips onto your shoulders. Rotate your upper shoulders, upper back to your right. Open your arms to a wide T as much as it's available. Inhale, circle your back arm forward, circle it back. Two more rounds. Next time, when you reach your arms to the sky, exhale, soften your arms by your side. Revisit the connection of the feet with the earth. Inhale, circle your arms to the sky, bring your palms to touch, bend deep into your knees, trace your palms through your midline, plant them onto the earth, step your feet back one by one, lower your knees onto the earth. Come to a tabletop position where your back imitates the top of a table with your arms and legs as the legs of the table. Invitation to find a soft support underneath your knees. And at any point of time, having your palms onto the earth isn't pleasant on your wrist. Feel free to switch to fists or find a support of blocks or bolsters underneath your palms to bring the ground closer towards you. Align your shoulders over your wrists, hip over your knees. Lengthen the crown of the head to one side, tailbone to the opposite side. Allow your abdominals, your chest to lift against gravity. Notice if you're collapsing into your shoulders. Find that lift against gravity by pressing into your palms. From here, walk your palms about a foot in front of you while maintain your hips onto your knees and slowly sink your chest towards the earth while lengthening crown of the head to your fingertips, tailbone to your heels. Puppy dog posture or half downward facing dog. Press into your palms, rise up, slightly shift your hips towards the earth. Notice that you're not collapsing into your lower back. Send your hips to one side, back to the other side, towards the earth, and take a few more rounds of circling your hips into this direction. Gradually come back to center with your hips towards the earth. Exhale, send your hips to the opposite side and circle your hips in the reverse direction. Allow your breaths to guide you as you let this be a free form movement. Gradually come back to center one more time. Sink your chest towards the earth, puppy dog posture. Press into your palms, rise up. Shift your shoulders above your wrists. Shift your hips slightly towards the earth as you lift your abdominals against gravity. Supported plank. Option 2, dial up the intensity is to tuck your toes, lift your knees above the ground. Brace your core, hollow through your navel, fire up through your core. And gradually shift your knees onto the earth if they are lifted. Lower your forearms onto the earth. Slide your knees back. Lower your hips on the earth. Bring your palms next to your ribs. Elbows can be bent to a wide or a narrow degree as comfortable to you. Bring the tops of the feet onto the earth. Hips on the earth. Inhale, peel your chest off. Lift and lengthen the back of your heart. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. With the guidance of your breath, take a few more rounds. Option 2, gaze over your shoulders as you lift your chest, if that's comfortable, onto your neck. On your next round, gradually lower your forehead onto the earth. Tuck your toes under. Press into your palms. Lift your hips. Come to a tabletop position. From tabletop, either puppy dog posture with your palms in front of you, chest towards the earth, or from tabletop, tuck your toes under, press into your palms, lift your knees a couple of inches off the earth, hollow through your navel, and send your chest closer to your thighs. Lift your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Opportunity to notice and honor where you are at. If puppy dog posture or half downward dog is more supportive. If you are in downward facing dog, distribute your weight evenly on your palms, on your feet. Come high on the ball mount of your feet. Soften through your knees, send your hips to the sky. And maintain the distance in between your ears and shoulders. Soften through your elbows. Feel free to lower one heel and the other towards the earth. Tune into what sensations are arising for you. Gradually come to a pause, bend deep into your knees, look forward, as many mini steps, shift forward a bit, bend deep into your knees, lift your palms, place them into your hip crease, rise all the way up. Bring your feet hip distance, root down through all four corners of your feet, soften through your knees. Inhale, raise your arms in front of you. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms. Trace your palms to the sky as you lift the front of your heart to the sky. find a baby back bend as you hug your ribs in. Breathe into your chest, your back. Exhale, look forward and release the interlace of the finger. Cactus your arms besides you and lower them down by your side. Inhale, raise your arms to the sky. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Slightly place your palms onto your head without having to push it in any way. Inhale, find length into your spine. Exhale, bend your torso to your left. And notice that you're not collapsing into your side body. Root down through your feet. Breathe into your side body that is elongated. Inhale, lift your torso back to center. Exhale, bend your torso to your right. Open up through left side body as you root down through both your feet. Inhale, lift your torso back to center. Exhale, release your arms by your side. Revisit the connection of the feet with the earth. Send your hips back as you lean forward, bend into your knees. Notice that your knees can cross your ankles as long as lower back is supported. Knees can be crossed over or right over the ankle as comfortable. Hug your inner leg muscles towards one another, towards your center line. Contract through your glutes, hollow through your abdominals. The height of your hips is as comfortable to you, lower or higher. Notice and honor where you are at today. Palms can remain on your hip or at heart center. For more intensity, in front of you, extend it. For more intensity, extend arms to the sky, to a wide or a narrow V as you maintain the distance in between your ears and shoulders. Chair's pose, Utkatasana. Keep the contraction through your glutes active as you sustain the posture. Option to remain in mountain pose. Inhale, press into your palms, rise up to standing mountain. Exhale, shift your hips back, bend into your knees to chairs. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower, and 2 more times. Pause. Bring your palms onto your hips. Send your left foot behind you. Tuck the toes under. Lift the heel. Notice the stance. Notice through an inquiry, through a compassionate inquiry, that what happens if the stance is too long. Notice if your lower back is not holding the integrity. So find a stance that works for you, that allows your rhythm of the back to be sustained. Bend into your front knee. Find your feet on separate parallel tracks. Front knee can cross the ankle as long as lower back is supported. It's not collapsing. The front knee isn't rocking back and forth. Stabilize through your front foot and contract through your glutes as you hug your inner legs towards your center line. Hollow through your navel. Soften through your shoulders. Option to dial down the intensity is to lower your back knee onto the earth with the glute contraction, inner leg engagement active. Invite your breath to guide you to sustain through the posture. Gradually cross your left arm in front of your chest Right arm across the left arm. Hug your arms towards one another. Inhale, release your arms by your side. Lower your back heel onto the ground. Spin your back toes forward. Find the stance that works for you. That is not too long, not too short, that is supportive. Bend into your right knee. Notice that if the knee is falling inwards, feel free to turn your right toe slightly inwards. Hug your glutes, hug your inner leg muscles towards one another. Activate through your abdominals by hollowing your abdominals against gravity. Soften through your shoulders. With all that alignment, float your arms by your side. Warrior two. Gaze can be in front of you or towards your front shoulder if that's comfortable on your neck. Option to dial down the intensity is to have your back knee lowered onto the earth with glute contraction and hugging your inner leg muscles towards one another. Cross your left arm in front of your chest, cross your right arm in front of your left, hug your arms in. Inhale, open your arms by your side, lower them on your hips, press into your front foot, slightly straighten your front knee with a soft bend. Allow your left arm to remain on your hip. Bring your right arm by your side, palm facing up. Inhale, draw a big rainbow towards the back as you bend into your right side body. Breathe into the elongated side. Notice that you are not collapsing into the side body. Distribute your weight equally on both feet. Gaze can be to the front or to the sky. Inhale, lift your torso back to center, arms by your side, bend into your front knee. Bring your palms onto your hips, turn your back toes forward into a lunge. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back toes to meet the front, chairs pose. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose, standing, arms by your side. Take a moment to re-establish the connection of your feet with the earth. Allow your gaze to soften. Take an inventory of what is coming up for you in terms of all the layers of awareness. Any new sensations within your physical body. Tune into any new thoughts or ideas within your mind space. Tune into your breath. When you're ready, guide all the air out. Take a full inhale into the front, back, and sides of your torso. Circle your arms to the sky. Bring your palms to touch. Exhale, guide your palms at your heart center. Inhale, lift your palms to the sky. Exhale, circle them by your side. One more breath, just like that. Inhale, circle. Arms to touch, palms to touch. Exhale, guide your palms at your heart center. Take a moment to pause here. Exhale, release your arms by your side. Shift your hips back, bend into your knees. Palms can be at heart center or in front of you or to the sky. Chairs pose Utkatasana. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, shift your hips back 2 more times. Next time, when you reach at chairs, pause. Bring your palms onto your hips. Step your right foot behind you. Tuck the toes under. Bend into your front knee. Notice that your feet are on separate tracks. And notice that your stance is supportive of your lower back, of your pelvis. The front knee can be right over the ankle or it can cross as long as it's not rocking back and forth and the lower back is supported. At any point of time, for any sharp pain in your knee or any other supportive option, feel free to lower the back knee on the earth. Hug your inner leg muscles towards one another, contract through your glutes. Soften your shoulders. Cross your right arm across the chest, left arm in front of right. Hug your arms in. Breathe into your lunge. Any sensations that might be arising. Inhale, open your arms by your side, soften them down onto your hips. Spin your back foot forward, lower the heel on the ground. Notice the stance that is supportive to you, shorter or longer. Notice that your front knee is either right over the ankle or it can cross the ankle as long as there is no sharp pain, as long as the back is supported. And notice that if the knee is falling in slightly, allow the toes to turn inwards as well. Distribute your weight evenly on both feet. Hug your inner leg muscles towards center line. Contract through your glutes. Hollow through your abdominals against gravity. Soften through your ribs. Allow your arms to reach to the side. Option to dial down the intensity is to have the back leg on the earth with glute contraction, inner leg muscles engagement. Invite your breath to guide you, sustain the posture. Cross your right arm across the chest, left arm against the right. Hug your arms in. Inhale, open your arms by your side. Bring them onto your hips. Straighten the front knee slightly with a soft bend. Let your right arm remain on your hip, left arm by your side, palms facing up. Inhale and exhale. Draw a big rainbow to the back of the room. And notice that you're not collapsing to your side body. Re-establish the connection of your feet with the earth. Soften your knees. Contract your glutes. Breathe into your left side body. Inhale, rise your torso back to center, arms by your side, bend into your knee. Bring your palms onto your hips, straighten your front foot. Bring your toes out, heels in. Re-establish the connection of both the feet with the earth, soften through your knees, hips, shoulders. Circle your arms to the sky, star pose. Take a moment to connect with yourself. Options to have your arms resting by your side. Bring your focus back onto all the layers of awareness. Any sensations arising in your physical body, any ideas and thoughts, or a neutral space within your mind. Your focus back onto your breath. Inhale, lengthen your arms to the sky. Exhale, bend into your knees, shift your hips back, cactus your arms. Inhale, press into your feet, rise your torso, arms to the sky. Exhale, shift your hips back, bend into your knee, cactus arms. One more time. When you arrive with your knees bent, pause. Bring your palms onto your hips. And notice that your feet are rooted onto the earth, that your knees are not falling in. In that case, allow your toes to slightly turn in. Contract through your glutes, hug your inner leg muscles towards one another. Bring your palms onto your thighs. Inhale, lift the front of the heart to the sky. Exhale, lift the back of the heart to the sky. Inhale, lift the front. Exhale into the back. Take a few more rounds. At any point of time, feel free to sit on a chair in the similar manner. On your next round, pause. Lower your left shoulder towards your right knee. Rotate through your spine. Inhale back to center. Right shoulder to left knee. Back to center. Few more times. Revisit the engagement of your glutes, the contraction. Gradually pause. Press into your feet. Rise all the way up. Bring your palms onto your hips. Rotate the back toes forward. Come to a lunge. Tuck the back toes under. Lift the back foot to meet the front. Chair pose. Press into your feet. Rise up. Mountain pose standing. Inhale. Raise your arms to the sky. Bring your palms to touch. Exhale. Bend deep into your knees. Trace your palms through midline. Place them on the earth one by one. Step your feet back, lower your knees on the earth. Walk your palms towards you and swing your legs in front of you. Place the feet onto the earth. Find hold of your hamstrings and lower all the way on the earth. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Circle through your hips in opposite directions. Pause and reverse. Pause. Lower your feet on the earth. Your feet are hip distance or wider, as closer or further forward as comfortable to you. Have your arms by your side. Press into your feet, hollow through your abdominals. Lift your hips off the earth, contract through your glutes. Exhale, gently lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more times. Lift, lower. One more. And next time when you reach your hips towards the sky, pause. If you have a prop such as a rolled blanket or a block, allow it to slide underneath your sacrum, the part, the bony part after your lower back. Lower your hips onto the block or a rolled blanket. And if you're not using any block or prop, have your hips lifted. Hug your inner leg muscles towards one another. Breathe in and out. If you have the prop underneath, feel free to slide it to the side. Gradually lower your hips onto the earth. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Gradually allow your knees to fall to your left. Bring both your arms to the left as well, one top of other. Inhale, open your right arm to a wide T. Exhale, bring it on the left. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. One more time. Inhale, open and pause here. If you wish to find a support of a bolster or block in between your knees, feel free to do that. Gaze can be to the side, to the sky, as comfortable. On your next breath, if you have the prop in between the knees, feel free to remove that. Lift your knees, drop them to the opposite side, and bring your arms one top of the other. Inhale, lift your arm, rest it to the opposite side. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift and rotate. Exhale, back one more time. This time, rest your arms on the earth to a wide T. Gaze can be to the side or to the sky. And prop option to have either a bolster or a blanket in between your knees. On your next breath, remove the prop. Bring both knees in towards the chest. Extend your arms to the sky. Knees can be bent in towards the chest, or feet can be extended to the sky with a soft bend into the knee. Move your fingers, your toes. Create space in between your fingers and toes. Circle through your wrists and ankles. If it's available, gradually shake your legs, your arms. Notice if that's creating any little shift in the energy. Come to a pause. Reset your feet on the earth, arms by your side. As you settle into the posture of your relaxation for your meditation, option to have your feet wider than hip distance, knees falling onto one another as a supportive posture to your lower back, or legs can be extended long with something such as rolled blanket or bolster underneath your knees. Feet flap open, arms by your side, or on your side with something in between your knees. Feel free to find a supportive posture as I will guide you through a muscle relaxation, total body scan meditation. Take a moment to settle into the posture of your choice. Find any other supportive prop, something to cover your eyes with. Jackets, socks, blankets, anything. Invite back the sense of being held and being supported by the earth. And melt down into that support. Take a moment to connect with your physical body. For any new sensations, step into your mind space. Acknowledge any activity that might be present there. As you bring your awareness back to your breath, take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale, soften into this exhale. Come back to your natural breath. Bring in your mind's eye your focus onto your feet, soles of your feet, your toes, tops of your feet, your ankles. If it's available, contract your toes, your feet tight for a count of 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release the contraction, soften through your feet, your toes. Notice at any point of time when you're contracting one part of the muscle, if others contract, that's absolutely all right. Bring your focus onto your calves, the muscles below your knees, above your ankles, your shins, your knees, the backs of your knees, sides of your knees. Contract through your calves tight for a count of 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it go. Find a gentle release, softening. Bring your focus onto your upper legs, your thighs, the muscles below your hips, above your knees, hamstrings, the sides of your legs, inner thighs, your hips, glutes. Contract your thighs and glutes tight for a count of 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it go and soften down. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale as you soften your entire lower body into the support beneath you. In your mind's eye, bring your focus onto your abdominals, your lower back, your chest. As you take a full breath in, contract your abdominals, your back as much as it's available for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Soften your abdominals and back onto the earth. Bring your focus on your fingers, fingertips, palm, backs of your hand, your wrist, the sides and the front of your wrist, your forearms, elbows, upper arms, shoulders, As you take a full breath in, make tight fist as you contract your entire arms for a count of 3, 2, 1. Hold that tension. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Soften your arms on the earth. Release your fists. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Allow your entire torso and arm to rest comfortably on the earth. In your mind's eye, bring your attention on your neck, the sides of your neck, the front and back of your neck, back of the head, top of the head, sides of the head, your ears, forehead, eyebrows, cheekbones, your jaw. Take a full breath in. Contract your neck and face muscles. Make any face for a count of 3, 2, 1. Hold that contraction. Exhale, let it go. Soften your entire face into a soft smile. Allow yourself this gentle rest. I will guide you out in a short bit with the sound of a soft bell. Gradually begin to invite awareness back to yourself. Tune into any sounds that might be present within your surroundings or outside. Awaken through all your senses. Invite wide, full, long breaths in and soft exhales out. As you breathe in fully, scan the room for any new smells that you can smell. Scan the room for any colors, patterns, shapes that you can see with your eyes closed or with a soft gaze. The texture and the temperature of the air within the room against your skin. Any taste that you can taste. Gradually welcome tiny little movements. Move your fingers, your toes. If it's available, circle your wrists and ankles. And if it's available, move your head from side to side, awaken through your neck muscles. Gradually come to a pause. Extend your legs and arms long into a stretch. And hug your knees towards your chest. Roll on to either side. Make a pillow with your bottom arm. Rest your head on it. Take this opportunity to express gratitude for yourself for taking your practice, exploring the movements and your breath. Place your top palm onto the earth. Come to a comfortable seat. Root down through your sit bones and align your spine to its natural rhythm. Inhale, circle your arms to the sky. Bring your palms to touch. Exhale, guide your palms at your heart center. Connect with all the warmth, love, desires within your heart. You may choose to bow down to honor your practice, your desires, anything and everything that you're navigating through, and your wisdom. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release your palms. Allow some light into your eyes. Welcome back. Thank you for taking your practice with me. If you have any questions, I'm